I think this is one of the more difficult to predict things. That is, it's actually so funny, right? The NFL started last night. It took me like 16 minutes to be frustrated with fantasy football. College football, we just finished week 1. We're already to the point where I'm like, I don't know what's happening here. The Carolina Tar Heels going into week 2, I kind of think their success or failure already has little to do with like X's and O's in football, which is insane. Because Bill Belichick, their coach who just took over, is notoriously the guy that wanted his teams focused only on football. No distractions, do your job. That's his brand. Yet he, I would say at least partially through his own doing, has made this stretch for UNC football about everything but football. When you have a short week between a Monday loss and a Saturday game where you have to go on the road and try to get that memory washed. That week, looking back on my football career, those short weeks are some of the best weeks of your career because you almost feel like a professional football player. Yeah, you go to class, you make sure your teachers know you're going to be busy that week, but really you are waking up, eating, sleeping, breathing football. Everything's about football because you're trying to pack 7 days of work into 5 days. But it's not about that for UNC. They got to answer questions. They got to talk about the celebrities. They got to talk about everything. Your own GM, Michael Lombardi, your own GM is hanging up on media that calls about your ban on NFL scouts. There is a way to diffuse the distractions. It's not to be combative. ESPN put out an article on the report yesterday that the Patriots, scouts, and staff have been banned from access to UNC practices and facilities, which is unusual. The article, first-year coach Bill Belichick have banned the New England Patriots staff from accessing the Tar Heels program, sources told ESPN. When reached by ESPN, North Carolina football general manager Michael Lombardi said, quote, "Good luck," end quote, and then hung up the phone. UNC also declined comment. That's not making the story go away. But it gets worse. Lombardi and Tar Heels pro liaison, Francie Jourdain, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that at all, informed the Patriots that they would be banned from UNC the day before one of their scouts was scheduled to visit in August, a source with direct knowledge told ESPN. 2 NFL scouts who work for other teams told ESPN that North Carolina, under Belichick's leadership, offers limited access to all NFL personnel. Clubs are allowed to speak only with Jourdain, and UNC's college relations website says that scouts will have 0 access to coaches or other personnel people, according to the scouts. One scout told ESPN they can't think of another school with a statement of 0 access. The term, just so you know, 0 access appears 3 times on UNC's college relations website, which is a page accessible only to NFL personnel. This is supposed to be the 33rd NFL team. That's what they sold us. 33rd NFL team doesn't want NFL scouts helping their players get to the NFL. This is fighting wars you don't have to fight. So now it's a thing, and it's not football. Even the scouts, if you read the entire article, that have access get to see roughly 15 minutes of practice before they're not allowed to watch the rest. Most schools, if you walk in and it's not a practice day, will give you like, oh, no, that's okay. There's no wide receivers in the wide receiver meeting room. Let me set you up with complete access to all of our film. I'll sit you down and you can watch. If you have any questions, his position coach, and his coordinator will be down the hall.
Yeah. Ask about his character. Ask about his work ethic. Ask about how he handles things with teammates. Ask all those things. Get to know this person on a personal level.
Imagine. And by the way, I'm assuming that players didn't know this until the reporting was done.
Oh, they definitely know now.
Exactly. So now you have a short week between an awful game and your get-back game. It should be 100% thought process on fixing your mistakes and how you get ready for Charlotte. What are they going to do? You're playing your friend in some cases for the handful of guys that UNC kept from last year. Connor Harrell's the starting quarterback for Charlotte. Mm-hmm. You're trying to eliminate that against or completely out of your control distraction, and now you're sitting there going, wait a second. If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers call up UNC to ask about me, they're going to get a busy signal and a you can't talk to coaches? Great. Awesome. So, Coach, what's the plan on third downs? Like, that's what's supposed to happen there? It's a wild take. And that has nothing to do with X's and O's. Absolutely nothing to do with, hey, we didn't reach block well enough against TCU. If we want to get the run game going, we need our steps to be more fundamentally sound. Nothing to do with that. And it's just crazy to me because it's a Bill Belichick team. This is the stuff that Bill Belichick used to, at least, be absolutely furious if they got anywhere near his team. But now it's you can't talk to us, the limited access, zero access. That team can't come here at all, even though that's probably the one where I'm most associated with. Not to mention Drake May, Mac Hollins, 2 North Carolina players are on the Patriots, and their scouts can't show up at all. Drake May played with a lot of these guys. Drake may have told the Patriots, like, hey, there's I'm just picking somebody, right? Hey, Kobe Paysor. Mm-hmm. We might just check him out, right? Might be a late round pick. He's under the radar. Nobody knows about him, but I play with him and he's really, really good. All right, we'll go check him out at practice. No, you won't. Belichick won't let you.
And you never know, that scout next season might be with the Falcons or somebody along those lines. Say, hey, when I was at North Carolina, I scouted them. This is a good guy. If he's an undrafted free agent, we should definitely look to bring him in. Or whatever it might be. Even as well, if you're at practice and you see guys warm up, they might see it with the way Bryce Baker throws and like, all right, I'm going to file this one away. I want to keep track of this guy because he made a good early impression, even though he's not playing right now, but I like his throwing motion and those kinds of things. Let me keep this in my back pocket. You're denying that. Again, when does the football become about the football now?
Exactly.
That's the big thing is because, let's be honest, on Monday, everything but the football, they aced it. They aced it on Monday. I'm dead serious.
Great point. It's a great point.
They aced it on Monday. Everything but the football.
And the balloons at the post-game presser, but that's something they've been messing up for a while.
Yeah.
You're right.
That backdrop's been there for a while.
You're exactly right, though. There's a lot of attention and focus on details and everything else that, quite frankly, you're not going to see the results on the field, and they might take away from the results on the field. Mm-hmm. And that is an issue. That is something that a coach should get sick over. I've got this grudge and put my foot down, and now I'm going to confuse all my players for the short week leading into our get-back game, which, by the way, if they don't win handily, big issues.
Yeah, because if I'm a player, again, we talked about yesterday, earning each other's trust. Hey, Coach, I understand that you have beef with your ex, being the Patriots.
And the NFL as a whole. But
yeah, you have beef with them, but don't let it impact my life. You keep that to yourself.
And even bigger picture, for keeping guys not entering the transfer portal, say you're Jordan Shipp, just picking it, this is hypothetical. He has a big season this year. He had 4 catches for 84 yards in the opener, a bright spot. Say he finishes with 1,200 receiving yards. Would you stay at the school where scouts can't come watch you play? Heck no, I'm not staying at the place where the scouts can't come watch me play. I'm going to the place that sets me up best for my future. I hope my goals and my team's goals align and I can be team first while also protecting my future. But if they're going to take that away, see ya. I'll go play for literally anybody else.
Yeah, imagine when you have a pro day in the spring, you're not going to allow teams to show up at your pro day?
I guarantee they won't let sophomores throw. which you're allowed to do now. You're like if you have a underclassman quarterback, they can throw for your draft eligible players at pro day, and it doesn't make them ineligible like it used to. But I guarantee you, if Bill Belichick's not letting him watch practice, he's not letting Bryce Baker throw for scouts. I'm baffled.